is a good day to eat cake, which is what I intend to do after this stream. I live across, or I guess between, 2 different grocery stores, so I will choose one and go to get myself a slice of cake. Not a whole cake, because that would be a mistake. I was supposed to be out of town this weekend. I was supposed to be at Disneyland yesterday, as I mentioned. But my trip ended up getting canceled / I guess postponed, hopefully. This is the 3rd time my Disney trip has been postponed. So hopefully at the end of the month, I will be going to Disneyland. Before I forget, thank you to Eugene and Volley D for doing a membership, and thank you to everyone else who has paid for a membership since last weekend. And yeah, so I was supposed to be at Disneyland. Basically the reason it got canceled is the trip was supposed to be like a gift from my brother, and so he was supposed to buy my plane tickets. And I kept like trying to like subtly text him and be like, hey, like my plane tickets. And Wednesday rolled around and he still had not gotten me any plane tickets, and I was supposed to fly out on Thursday. So now I'm gonna go in like 3 weeks instead. And that's fine. I'm excited because I wanted to go during Halloween. So it'll still be Halloween then. So that works fine for me. Although it'll probably be busier, I imagine, since it's closer to Halloween. So yeah. Is the music volume good for everybody? Oh, and by the way, there's a chat on Twitch as well. I'm not able to see that right now, just FYI. I'm only seeing the YouTube one. Oh, perfect volume. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback. So yeah, I had my Snow White costume, Disney Snow White costume all ready to go. I had to get a backup skirt because the skirt that I made by hand, the elastic wasn't stretchy enough to get over my butt, so I need to add a zipper. So I got an alternative skirt for the meantime, but I have the shirt that I made and the bow, and I will be showing a picture of that. That's my alternative skirt. Yeah, so I got that skirt on Amazon. The skirt that I made, I need to add a zipper to, and I didn't have time. The shirt's a little big too, so I bought that shirt, the blue shirt, and then I added on the red, like, teardrop shapes, by hand, because I figured I didn't need to go to the trouble of making a whole shirt and all. But then, like, I ordered the shirt in small, and it came, and it was, like, ginormous, so I returned it and got an extra small, and it's still more like a medium. So now that I have extra time, I'm gonna alter it, because it's a little bit too big, so I'd like it to be a little more flattering. Although I was trying not to be too vain and remind myself I'm going to Disneyland with my brother, and I'm not trying to impress anyone. The official Snow White is there. Snow White's actually not my favorite Disney princess. She was my first Halloween costume ever when I was, like, 2 or 3. The reason I go with Snow White is because I look the most like Snow White. Like, that's the one I can pull off the most, like, physical appearance-wise. My favorites actually these days is Rapunzel, because I relate to her because I grew up very, very sheltered and controlled by my mother, and I love Pascal, and my cat was my Pascal in my childhood. His name was Salem, after the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Middle name was Zorro, because I was super into the movie The Mask of Zorro at the time that I got him. So yeah, I do Snow White every year. I have a more official Snow White costume that you're not allowed to wear at Disneyland, but I wear that at work for the kids, and they love it. There was this one little girl, like, she barely ever talked to me, but after I wore my Snow White costume, she talked to me a ton ever after that. So it works. Yeah, NIKKE Snow White is my favorite character. But I figured that would make a ton of sense to go to Disneyland like that. Especially, it's still, at the day that I was supposed to be going, it was supposed to be like 95 degrees in SoCal. We'll see how hot it is at the end of October, but I'm guessing it'll still be in the 80s. So we'll see. Yeah, my first Halloween ever, it's one of my favorite pictures of me and my brother, because I was like 2 and he was about 7. And I was Snow White, so like that was my color scheme, and he was 90s Wolverine, which of course is yellow and blue. So we were like unintentionally color coordinated, and it's a really cute picture of the two of us. I love it. So yeah, someday my trip will come. My favorite Disney movie, so I do really love Tangled, although I think the music for Tangled kind of sucks. Like, it's just not on par with other Disney movies. You don't walk out, like, singing the songs. I think I See the Light is pretty mid. But I love Pascal, and I love, oh my gosh, Maximus, and I love, like, I just think it's really funny. I saw Tangled 4 times in theaters. I think 2 times regular and 2 times, 3D, because they were still doing 3D. I don't think they do that anymore because it's stupid. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. As a kid, my favorite was Little Mermaid. Ariel was one of like my first 5 words, and I watched it like every day, pretty much. And yeah, let's see. Should School Circle be lower if teachers are supposed to be part of the squad? School Circle would be about the same, even with Sarah, in my opinion. Which is, of course, the superior opinion. So... Father of 3 girls, yeah. Have you ever seen that dad who, like, his daughter's kind of grown up now, but he did all those videos, those, like, music videos with her singing? I don't know what she does these days, but yeah. I pretty much lived in my Disney princess costumes for quite a while. Plan for today. Perfect timing on that question. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play some more Coral Island. Still working on deciding what my new game will be, because I am kind of like, I don't know, not as into Coral Island as I was the first time. And then I'm gonna do some NIKKE rolls for Quincy, and Honkai rolls for Link Shaw. I'm only rolling what I have, not buying more gems. And I will also be doing a preview of the new song, which is the Senti song, which I'm pretty fond of this one. I like, this is, how many songs are there now? It's top 50%, that's what I'll go with. So, yeah. And then the membership on YouTube is active, as many of you know. Tier 1 is the member-only streams, which will happen on Sundays. The member badges every other Sunday, twice a month. Member badges and channel emojis. And then tier 2 is all of those, as well as putting your names in the credits, your name in the credit of videos. And then tier 3 is, of course, all of those benefits, as well as early access to videos 1 to 3 days in advance. There's no like defined schedule, so please only join this tier if you really want to support the channel, because I have a full-time job, so work 40 hours a week, got paperwork as well, so there's no guarantee of when videos will come out or how early, but I'll do my best. Here's a look at the badges. Any suggestions? What do you guys think about the badges and the membership benefits? Polymer, stay tuned. You might get your wish granted. Yeah, Volley D, paperwork is the worst part of my job. Like, I love when I'm like actually working with clients. I hate the paperwork. So Wednesday, I'm like a mess the rest of this week, because Wednesday I was up at 4 a.m. to get my paperwork done before 8 a.m., which I achieved. But ever since then, I've been kind of a mess. And cranky. Plus, then I got this random email from my boss saying I wasn't going to be able to do this one thing I want to do anymore, and that kind of made me even more cranky. And then, yeah, here's the emojis, Dr. Export. Here's a Star Trek one. Obviously, you know, works best for Vulcan, but I consider myself to be a Klingon. Then there's Angry Export. I'd like to think I look that cute when I'm angry. And then that's my dog. She is having her knee bone again. She's gonna really enjoy streaming because she's gonna get a knee bone every time, because that's the only way you can keep her quiet for a significant amount of time. Plus, afterwards, she's chill for a while. Because it just, like, tires her out. Takes her, like, I don't know, 30 minutes to eat? And none for my cat, Mimi, short for Missilus. Just kidding, Mimi's actually short for Amelia, with an E, because I named her after, Amelia from ReZero. What about adding Cinderella and Grave to counters? Cinderella and Grave should be their own squad, but I could see adding them to the counters as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Volley D. That sucks. I would be willing to try out a horror game, but it's gotta be pretty... Like, you guys have suggestions for any that's, like, on the milder side? I'm very easily spooked. Close the eyes of the doctor... of Dr. Emoji. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm on Twitch, so here's the link. You can go follow me. So, yeah, any suggestions for not too horrifying horror games, because I'm very easily startled. So, wouldn't be, chatting much. I'd mostly be screaming. I'm open to it, though. I used to, when I was a kid, you know, we'd play GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, and like my brother's older than me, so he would like pretty much always win, and it stressed me out so much because I'd be like walking around trying to hide from him, and I was like so stressed, and then all of a sudden, you know, he'd get me and the screen would go red and I'd scream. Thank you, Joshua, for using the emotes. Dr. Export as of, what was it, March? What year was that? Last year? 2023? Yes. Let's see, Poppy Playtime, Subnautica. I'll definitely check those two out. Any questions before I start Coral Island about the membership, or comments on the emojis, questions about anything else? No blood and gore. That sounds good, because I'm okay with getting scared. I'm not super into blood and gore. And it's not so bad, I guess. I don't want any of those scary SVU noises, though. Dun dun. Right. I'm gonna hit play, because sometimes this takes a while to load. Thanks, everybody who has started following me on Twitch. And as I mentioned, I can't see the Twitch chat yet, so I won't be, right now I'm able to view YouTube, but I don't also have on my setup ability to view the Twitch as well, so I won't be responding to anything related to that. You know, actually, Blood's probably okay. Zaura, sorry if I butchered that. No pun intended. Blood's probably okay. When I was a kid, it would have freaked me out, but probably not so much now. Guess I'm still thinking of when I was a kid. Honestly, a horror game might not be as bad as I'm anticipating. It's just like my mom, like when I was a kid, she would not let me watch anything remotely frightening. Like she wouldn't even let me watch Phantom of the Opera. She made me wait to watch that till I was 18. And so like, I think she just kind of put this like fear of anything remotely frightening into me. She brainwashed me. Oh, there's the rooster. Yeah, she seriously wouldn't let me see Phantom of the Opera till I was 18. She, like, my mom was really, really controlling, and then honestly, I was already very socially awkward, so it, like, really didn't help that I had, like, all these obsessive rules. Because my friends, like, would be like, what the heck? Because, like, she had so many rules. I was always that kid who, like, if there was something we were gonna do at the sleepover, I had to call and get permission. Like, am I allowed to watch this movie, Mom? And everybody had to wait for me and look like a loser. Yeah, my brother was allowed to do all kinds of scary stuff. I remember, oh shoot, what's the name of that game that was like, really, I mean, it was like, oh shoot, what's that game? Oh my gosh. It's like a really famous scary game from like 80s, 90s. Played it on the computer with my brother. With my dad, I mean. Was it Doom? Is that what I'm thinking of? Stephen King. Yeah. I know, I love Broadway, so like I would have loved Phantom of the Opera. I've been listening to Broadway a lot on Spotify lately. Yeah, NIKKE does have some horror moments, that's true. Let's see, what was I doing here? Yeah, it was Doom. So my brother, I remember my brother would like, my brother was playing, he would let my brother play that when he was like really little. My potential mate, I'm still leaning towards Surya, the marine biologist. Kenny's still too, he's too lame for me. Let's see. It's not supposed to be scary? Well, my brother was really little. I barely even got a glimpse at it. I just could hear them. Coats are the scariest thing in NIKKE. All this garbage. I wonder if I got a better scythe, would I... Does it use less energy, or does it... More things... Once... Like my little robot pal. I'm so hungry. It's weird. I've been like super hungry all week. I keep waking up in the middle of the night super hungry. It's weird. I remember I used to be freaked out. My sister and I would play, I think it was the Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban video game, where you'd be in the Forbidden Forest and it was all, finally, it was all like misty, and then the wolves like would just randomly come out. That freaked us out. So we'd usually make our brother do that level. He was always very helpful about doing the difficult levels. Go, go, go. My nephew wants to be a robot for Halloween. He was a robot last year. But for him, being a robot means just wearing a cardboard box. He's very enthusiastic about it. And that's what he wants to do again this year. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, come on, buddy. You only get so many Halloweens. You can't waste them on a repeat costume. Like, so many Halloweens where you actually get to go and trick-or-treat. I feel like he doesn't understand what he's missing here. Went trick-or-treating with him one of his first times. I think he was 3, but he was more excited to be giving the candy than to be getting the candy. He was like super psyched about the idea of people coming to the door to get candy. And then when we took him to houses, he thought he could just walk inside. And we were like, wait, come back. A rapture costume. Yeah, he might like that. He's got some pretty good taste. He was recently seeing his... we watched the Spider-Man live-action movies with him. I honestly was like, is he gonna be scared? But he really wasn't. And he really loved them. But that meant that for the first time since it came out, I had to watch Spider-Man 3, which I'd only ever seen it the one time in theaters. Oh my god, it was so bad. And even he thinks the dancing is hilarious. But he doesn't think it's a terrible movie. He just thinks it's hilarious. My brother? My brother doesn't play NIKKE. He plays this other game, with dinosaurs? What is it called? That's what he was playing, but I don't think he's been playing anything for a while because he works like 80 hours a week sometimes. He is an engineer. If I were to dress up as a NIKKE, I'd do Snow White or Sakura. Snow White would be good because it's really cold. It gets really cold here. But I would definitely feel prettier dressed as Sakura. So I don't know. Depends on I guess my vanity. But usually, you know, I kind of look down on girls who go as Princess Leia in the bikini, because I'm like, okay, well, if you really love Princess Leia, I would go as Princess Leia at Hoth. I feel like you're just doing it for attention, so I guess it'd be pretty hypocritical of me not to just go as Snow White. Yeah, the Venom. He doesn't have a problem with the movie. He's only 5, but he does think the dancing is absolutely hilarious. It's so funny to watch him in the big dance scene because he's like, dig on this. Oh, that's true. I guess that could be pretty warm. Thank you, Adam. I'd like to think I could. Pull it off. Oh yeah, shit, my energy. All right, fine. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I've always wanted to do Princess Leia on Hoth, though. I don't know why I like that one. Oh, thank you, Joshua, for the chat, super chat. Outlast. Interesting. Well, you might like my screaming at first, but you might get sick of it if it's too scary. The other cosplay I mentioned last time that I'd really like to do is I really want to do Suki from Avatar Last Airbender, like the Kyoshi Warrior outfit. I really want to do that one. It seems... I don't know, I like that. Whoopsies, did not mean to do that. Where'd that go? I thought I just saw a question. Boy. I thought I saw something that said Team Matisse or Chatter, or I mean Absolute. Oh, there it is. Team Matisse or Absolute. Team Matisse. So hungry. Hungry. I'm gonna have a vegan hot dog for dinner and then get my cake. One of my clients' birthdays was like last week, and so I brought him a cake and we had like a party, and ever since then I really wanted some more cake because it was actually Safeway cake is like surprisingly good. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do a Halloween stream and try out that's a Thursday, but so maybe before Halloween try out a horror game for that. Let's check in my bag. I've started bringing gifts to what's his face. I don't have any of his favorite gifts easily accessible. So I need to go get like a flower or some shit. No, I'm not gonna give him a butterfly. That's weird. Hello, Brandon Garcia. I like this girl's purple hair. It's way harder to do purple hair, I feel like, if you have dark hair like mine. But I've always thought the purple ends are kind of cool. Joshua, do you recommend Outlast 1 or 2? Do I need to play the first one? I am hungry. I am so hungry. What job? So I work in healthcare. Stupid compost. Pediatric healthcare. Job. Okay, pick it up. Is my bag full? Damn it. I work with mostly babies and toddlers. So like birth to 3 years old. This trash. Literal trash. Which is, I really enjoy it. So I have to be, you know, all up to date on Bluey. I know all the Paw Patrol characters, except I think there's a new one that I don't know the name of. Oh, nice. Dentist. I hate going to the dentist. It's because I don't like the suction and I don't like the sounds. They actually have like a note in my chart. Oh, dang it. Now it's probably too late to go bring Surya. Let's see where that mother is. Where is him? Oh, yeah. I remember the FGO horror stuff. The big reveal about the gender swap not being a bug was crazy. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Checking the map. That's not the map. Where are you? See, there's Kenny. Where are you even going, Kenny? Do you go play your flute on the beach at night? Oh, thank you, RogSon, for using the emote. So my favorite, my actual favorite Klingon, I mean, oh my god. Species on Star Trek is Klingons, but my best friend's favorite is Vulcans, which I think is very interesting that we're like best friends, but so different. Where the hell is he? Is he on the beach? Where are you? That's my Batman. I work in pediatric outpatient rehab. Dang it. Where is he? So I do that, which includes some work in classrooms as well. Like we do, like inclusion classrooms, what do you call it? Where, you know, some kids have disabilities and some of them are considered peer models, which is maybe offensive. So like outpatient care rehab, so inpatient rehab would be like, you know, you're in the hospital getting rehabilitation, but it's like outpatient means you do it like at a clinic or outside. I mean, not outside, in home is what I meant to say. Not outside in the woods. Shufu is taller than Drake? I was seeing this list the other day of really tall female celebrities. Apparently there's a lot of them that are like 6 foot tall, and I did not realize. I was very impressed. How did you come up with the name? I came up with the channel name because of learning Premiere. You constantly had to Google about export errors. There he is. He's at the tavern. Where am I? Okay, here I am. Only 5'2", excuse me, I'm 5'2". That's as tall as an ancient Roman, I'll have you know. At least that's what they told me when I toured the catacombs in Rome. So if I was back then, I'd be an Amazon. I really wanted to be 5'5" when I was a kid, but I got the short genes from both my grandmothers. Nope, I'm good, thanks. Oh no, I mean offensive. Ravencloak, I meant offensive, like the term peer model. Like, I don't know, some people might be offended by that. I don't think we say it as much anymore. I think we call them community preschoolers now. Ones that aren't getting any therapy. I love doing in the classroom though, because it's so funny to, I am short, yes. It's so funny to watch like the 2-year-olds socially interacting. I've already given him, oh shoot, you can only do 2 gifts in a week. Damn it, I went to all that effort. It's so funny to watch them try to like make friends because they like really have no clue. And it's just very amusing. And ironically, I'm not any better than them at making friends. I really have only one true... I mean, like I have some other friends, but really only one that I truly feel comfortable with. Oh, Ushi's 5'7". That's significantly taller than... Average is like 5'4", right? Hello, Gamma Spectre. Yeah, I super want to be 5'5" because that's how tall my mom is. I'm significantly the shortest in my family. My sister's like 5'7", my dad's like 5'9", my brother's 5'10", and my mom's 5'5", and I'm 5'2". So I was pretty disappointed. I was like, always like, no, I'll be 5'5", but you know, they went at 3 years old, you're supposed to grow up to be about double that height. So I think they probably always knew I didn't stand a chance. Yeah, 5'9"'s tall for a girl. Taylor Swift is like 5'11", I've heard. You can definitely tell when you see her next to some other female celebrities. How old am I? That is so rude. Just kidding. I will tell you that I grew up in the 90s. Well, I didn't like finish growing up. But I look back to the 90s as my childhood. That is what I will tell you. I found out recently that I'm 10 years older than my new coworker, and that really bummed me out. Because I don't really, like, I feel like at a certain point, you mentally stop feeling like you're aging. And then, I don't know. And I haven't, like, I don't look that much older than her, so I was surprised to find out. But you know, hopefully my 1/4 Asian genes will keep me looking young. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. Yeah, I'm super into Star Trek. Because my dad and my brother used to watch it when I was growing up. And my brother had this toy that I was like obsessed with. It was a transporter, like a TNG transporter. And you know, you put them in, then you like close the door and then you open it and they're gone, which like obviously was just using a mirror. And I thought it was like the coolest, most magical thing ever. I used to play with it and I'd like do it and I'd be like, wow. And then I just do it again. I'm like, wow, how does it do this? So my dad and my brother watched DS9 TNG and Voyager. But the funny thing is when I was a kid, I thought they were all the same show. I didn't realize there were 3 different shows somehow. So then I like, when I got older and I like watched them as an adult, I watched TNG first and I was like, I don't understand. Like there were no, like, I remember this Ferengi guy, like the bartender guy, and like, what about the kid, the friend that the dad doesn't like? And I was really confused. So I had blended them all into one show in my memory. And then I was like, oh. So that was cool. It turned out there were 3 shows for me to rewatch. I have not watched Star Trek Picard, and that is very much on purpose, and I have no intention of doing so. I considered it, but then you know, just in case, I watched or I read a synopsis of season 1, and then I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was so mad. And then I haven't watched Discovery because my friend likes it, but I am not okay with the Klingons, the weird purple Klingons. Unacceptable. Star Trek lore video. Which part would you want me to cover? I'm all for any Star Trek video. Diddyland. That's a dangerous place to go. You don't go to you don't come back from Diddyland. I'm very sad that someone commented that I'm old. Joshua, I'm very sad. How old are you, Joshua, that I'm old? You one of those, like, Gen Zers that thinks, like, 25 is old? I saw this thing where, like, asking these college football players how old is old, and they were like, oh, someone born in, like, 2000, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Measure of a Man is in my top 5, Pookie, absolutely. I like to make lists, so I have these lists on my phone of, like, my top episodes, my top quotes, my top reused extras, as I call them, my favorite hobby. My top, the worst episodes, I have all kinds of lists. I think it's funny how the Ferengi were supposed to be the next big bad, and they're like, okay, this was a joke to everyone, so we'll just make them a joke instead. Ferengi are terrible on TNG, but then on DS9 they did a much better job. You're 20, oh my god. I'm old. You wouldn't have liked me when I was 20. I had not, my social skills had not developed sufficiently. Most of my social development happened in my mid-20s. I love Red Letter Media, yes. What they have to say about Star Wars, that should be more well-known. My brother first showed me their whole, you know, they talk about the prequels and like the issues with them. Although we didn't know how good we had it with the prequels until the sequels came out. And then we were like, oh shit, okay, we should have just appreciated this. Yes, bringing family into, yeah. Bringing family, children. Also imagine like, I mean, I guess on the Enterprise it wouldn't be so bad to grow up as a child there because there's other children, but in general it's like, what kind of childhood is that? It also I really found it irritating in Enterprise, the series, that he brings his dog with him because they haven't like really explored space at all. They don't know where they're gonna go, what they're gonna experience, and he brings his dog. Like, where does his dog even go to the bathroom? That sounds like a miserable life. The dog just like cooped up in his quarters all day, and then there's that episode where they're like, oh, let's bring the dog to the planet. How do you know that the second you set that dog on the grass, he's not gonna die of like, maybe the grass is poisonous to dogs, like maybe like, you have no clue, like maybe there's like giant bugs that eat dogs, like come on. Pissed me off so much. Makes way less sense without a holodeck. I liked the prequels when I was a kid. I was a big fan of the prequels. I went as Queen Amidala one year for Halloween. I had lights, it like the bottom of the dress lit up, which was cool. I don't think they're as good as the original trilogy though, but they are, you know, entertaining. I hate the sequels though. I know we did have peak, like they just are so lazy these days with so many stories. I've been reading lots of bad reviews of the second Joker movie, which I was really disappointed. I think I'll still see it if I can see it for not too much, because movies are so crazy expensive these days. Thank you, Android98. Thank you. I appreciate the voice acting compliment, and I was pretty pleased with my sugar voice recently. I felt like it was better than the first time I attempted it. I felt like I got a little better at it. Alan Smith, where in Europe are you? Joker 2. That's what I've heard. I'm so sad to hear that, because honestly, I think Lady Gaga is a really good actress, but like she's not in always the best stuff. But I think she's really a fantastic actress. That's weird. Beetlejuice sequel. So Beetlejuice was one of the movies I wasn't allowed to see as a kid. I did see that as an adult, which is really not the same. I feel like there's some movies you have to see as a kid or you just don't get them. I haven't seen Beetlejuice 2, but frankly, I'm not a big fan of, like, it bugs me that they're so lazy that they're just like, hey, let's just take stuff from the 90s or 80s and just make them into sequels. Like, come on, come up with your own content, you lazy bastards. So that's an issue to me. Yeah, the cash grab sequels are like that. I was like the Mean Girls, which wasn't even a sequel. I guess it was, what do you even call it? A musical reboot? That looked, I was like, are you kidding me? It hasn't even been long enough. It just looked like such crap. Spaceball, someone mentioned that last time. I was surprised to hear that. Yeah, Mean Girls had, it wasn't a sequel, it was a, oh wait, yeah, they did have a sequel. Did they have an actual sequel? They might have had an actual sequel, but what they did was they did a musical version of the original movie. So it was a movie based on a musical based on a movie, just like that. Which is ironic because Tina Fey made that joke in 30 Rock. And so, yeah, it looked really stupid to me. And they did a bunch of like changes that looked really stupid. They had a Spaceball animated series? I had no idea. I was thinking back on some of the animated series I watched as a kid. They were good times. We did Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, The Tick. There was The Tick. Did anybody watch The Tick? I very vaguely, my memory, I don't have strong memories of Tick. Besides Crow, I probably hate Indivilia the most. She's such a cartoony villain. Wait, where did my... I keep getting like, see, I'm doing it again where I just start randomly walking. Oh good, someone else watched The Tick. I don't remember any episodes, I just remember the spoon thing. I don't know why I don't remember The Tick better. And then there was Batman Beyond, it was good. Are you kidding me? What? Damn it. They did bring Winona Ryder back, and then they had, what's the actress who plays Wednesday? She's really big now. She was like the daughter or something. They brought like, they also brought, oh my gosh, Michael Keaton back. Live action, wait, they did a live action Tick? That actually seems like with him as, wow, I'm gonna have to Google that. Spider-Man, yeah, there were some great cartoons. I feel like cartoons today, I don't know, my nephew was watching this weird Spider-Man cartoon that I was like, this cartoon's bleh. He liked it, but I wasn't super impressed. I was like, go back to the other one. What year was the live action Tick? Oh, really? Yeah, so he was watching it was some Spider-Man show where like Captain America's training Spider-Man and some other heroes that I did not recognize. I was thinking about watching the Orville, because I've seen some clips from it, and I do like things. So I really loved, oh my gosh, the Tim Allen. Why can't I remember things when I'm streaming? The Tim Allen, Star Trek knockoff. I loved that movie. So I was thinking Orville looks kind of similar, so I might try watching that. Spider-Man Web Warriors, is that what it was? It isn't a great show? Oh, okay. Okay. Galaxy Quest, thank you! I kept thinking Spaceballs, and I'm like, it's not Spaceballs. That's not even close. So yeah, I was thinking, and that's why I like Lower Decks, is because it like makes fun. It's parody. It's the only new Star Trek that I will watch. You can't find the original Star Trek? You probably got to get a Paramount subscription. That's what I had to do, because it used to be on Netflix. So now everything's not on Netflix. Netflix has got nothing these days except their original content. So I did a Paramount subscription. They're always giving them away at cons. Or like a 1-month subscription. I went to this really fun, last time I went to Comic-Con, they had this really fun Star Trek thing. It was the 10 Forward. It was a 10 Forward pop-up. That was super fun. I went as Jadzia Dax on Ryza because I ran out of time to make my full uniform. So I did like a bathing suit with a sarong, and I painted on the spots, and then it was really fun. I liked the Picard Sour, which was like, I believe it was made with the Klingon blood wine. I did not like the other drink. I donate this catfish? Dang it. It was a lot of fun. They had like this cool transporter thing you could do. They had some foods. They had some signature drinks. What else did they have? They had some like paid characters walking around, which was cool. Thank you, Adam, for using Dr. Export. Open! I'd like to go to... I saw this, I want to say it was Chicago's having a Buffy the Vampire Slayer big pop-up thing. What shows am I watching right now? Okay, right now I'm watching Voyager. Most of the time I just we watch Star Trek because I just like do that while I'm doing my paperwork and stuff. So I'm rewatching Voyager. The characters have all grown on me. Honestly, the first time I watched Voyager, I pretty much hated everyone except the Doctor and 7 of 9. But now everybody except for Janeway and Kes has grown on me. Sometimes I also will rewatch The Office. A while back I rewatched Seinfeld and Saved by the Bell. No, Voyager, honestly, I just hated the pilot episode of Voyager so much. And the thing about Voyager is, like, TNG, I'll skip, like, 2 episodes. DS9, I'll skip maybe 2 episodes. I skip at least 25% of the Voyager episodes, if not more, because there's just so many that I'm like, ugh, I don't want to watch this again. What do you mean you're closed? I thought you opened at 9, you sons of bitches. But then there's some episodes of Voyager that I think are really solid. When do they open? Oh my god, is it... Wait. I can't see. Closed on Sunday. Damn it! I know, Saved by the Bell. So Saved by the Bell used to be, we had only 5 TV channels that we got access to as kids, and there was this channel that would replay Saved by the Bell, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Little House on the Prairie, MASH, and Andy Griffith Show. Actually, I just saw that episode, Adam, literally this morning. And so we used to watch Saved by the Bell all the time. And, we would watch all those except for MASH and not much Andy Griffith, but we would watch, Little House and Fresh Prince and, Saved by the Bell. Northern Ireland, that's cool. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. It just looks so beautiful. I don't recall it playing Family Manners. You know the channel? Yeah, we got like 5. Oh yeah, it probably did. I wasn't allowed to watch Boy Meets World. My mom thought it was too sexual. No Boy Meets World. I wasn't even allowed to watch Full House. She thought Full House was too sexual. My mom was like determined for me not to find out how babies were made. She actually like went out of her way to make sure. Yeah, I do all the voicing and the tier lists and the little intros and outros to the music videos. I tried to also do the singing, but I couldn't get the singing to like, I couldn't figure out how to get the singing and then the music in Suno to like mesh together. Yes, I do. Play NIKKE and work. You gotta have a way to unwind from all the... You know, as much as I love my job, I'm like totally exhausted when I come home because I gotta spend the whole day acting like a normal social skills person, which I've figured out how to do, but it's very tiring. So then I gotta come home and... Oh, Turtle, how do I set you free, Turtle? So then I gotta come home and unwind with my games and... creative pursuits. Yeah, I've heard the Wednesday, like, people were so obsessed with that Wednesday dance. All the kids were obsessed with it too. Not the toddlers, obviously, but like the older siblings and stuff. And like on the internet, all the kids were doing Wednesday dance videos. But most of the time I don't watch new content just because I'm like tired and I don't feel like I have the mental energy for it. Gargoyles, oh my gosh. Gargoyles was a great show. I always thought, okay, I still to this day I get it wrong. The female gargoyle, when I was a kid, I thought her name was like laryngitis or pneumonia. And like, I could never remember. And to this day, I still cannot retain her actual name. I always, like my head goes to laryngitis or pneumonia and then I Google it and I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm like, no, Demona, thank you. Yeah, I always thought it was pneumonia. I mean, I knew that was wrong. But that's what my dumb child brain... I remember, like, I used to have trouble remembering the names of some things. Like, I remember trying to describe Star Wars to my mom so she would put it on. I was, like, 3. And I was, like, trying to explain to her what the movie was because I didn't remember the name was Star Wars. Because, you know, they don't say it. So I was like, you know, the things with the thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's especially funny that she's voiced by Troy, because, like, she tries to do that whole, as Deanna Troy, season 1, she tries to do that, like, weird accent thing, which at first I kept Googling, like, where's she from? What is that accent? Turns out she made up the accent. It was, like, her own creation. And then she, like, phased it out, like Ross on Friends in that one episode. It's a very weird choice. Okay, I must have missed something. No, that's not her voice. Like, she does that accent where she's like, do you remember what I taught you in Zolly? That's like not her voice. She like made up an accent. I looked into it because I was like, where is she from? Because I thought it was, you know. But no, she was trying to create like, this is the Betazoid accent, which is, I mean, admirable. I don't feel it worked particularly well. Yeah, are you kidding me? That was where it was? I think if you rewatched, you would notice. I didn't notice as a kid, but then as an adult, I was like, why does she sound so weird? I have not played Shadow of the Colossus. Friends? I mean, it has the laugh track, so maybe, I don't know. I think Friends is funny, but I haven't watched it in a while. I've heard a lot of, like, younger people don't think Friends is funny, so maybe you just kind of had to be there. Set this turtle free. Let my turtle go. When we did Moses class play, I wanted to play Moses. The teacher did not let me play Moses. She let me be Zipporah, but I was still pissed. I was like, I want to be Moses. Why can't you let me be Moses? She did let me be St. Francis, though, which was cool because he's my favorite since the animals. Oh. I wanted to be Moses. Teachers were growing up, teachers always told me that I couldn't be the lead or I couldn't do this and that because I was too quiet. People were always telling me too quiet. They told me I was too quiet. I never talked. I never laughed. I never smiled. So that was really annoying. I didn't think I was talking quiet, and if I spoke up, I felt like I was yelling. Just a reminder, memberships are available. I can neither confirm nor deny your hypothesis, Volley D. Yeah, people thought I was like weird and boring and serious. But I was like, you know what? You guys just aren't funny. Did it ever occur to you that's why I'm not smiling? But they just thought that just made them think I was even weirder. I'm still an introvert in that, like, I've learned how to act like an introvert because I need to for my job. But I do not, like, voluntarily socialize. It's exhausting. I got really good at, like I said, acting introverted. I didn't figure it out till my mid-20s. But, yeah, as a kid, I'm pretty sure I actually had selective mutism. Like, in my early years, because I just straight up would not talk to basically anyone that wasn't my mom, brother, or dad or sister. Like, to the extent that, like, I would just, like, suffer. Like, I needed to go to the bathroom, but I wouldn't talk. Or I needed something else and I wouldn't talk. I wasn't allowed to watch Friends in the 90s. Again, too sexual. My mom was like, no, you must stay pure. It's like, Mom, I'm 5. I think I'm good. Don't forget you can follow on Twitch. Oh, you lived in Hawaii, huh? My sister lived in Hawaii for a while. She lived on Oahu. What island did you live on, Ravencloak? I've only been to Hawaii once. I went to Maui when I was 12. And this creepy guy hit on me at a luau. It was the first time ever... So people had always said ever since I was, like, young that I look exotic. And I would always, like, was confused by it, but that guy at the luau was the first time someone told me I looked exotic, and it made me uncomfortable because it was the first time it, like, had sexual undertones, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, you're an old drunk guy at a luau, so maybe leave me alone. Oh, you still live on the Big Island. Cool. She was not saving me from mid-shows, DM, because she also wouldn't let me watch very much Sailor Moon. I really wanted to watch Sailor Moon. I thought the whole, you know, the sequence when they, like, change into the sailors was the coolest thing. But my mom didn't like that the the Sailor Moon characters, she felt that they were too boy crazy. It was awkward because he was also hitting on my mom at the same time. But yeah, she wouldn't let me watch Sailor Moon. She was like, oh, the girls are, like, too boy crazy. Yeah, no, not that kind of exotic, Joshua. I'm mixed. Vaguely mixed, so people are, like, ever since I was a young kid, people are like, what are you? And that's literally, one time someone pulled me over in traffic, or not pulled me over, but they, like, got my attention at a stoplight and rolled down their window, and they were like, what are you? And I was like, really? In traffic? Yeah, I would have liked to watch Boy Meets World. But no. Boys and girls should not be interacting. Yeah. I still get the exotic thing and what are you, but I don't have a chip on my shoulder about it like some people. Some people are very angry when that gets said to them, but I don't really care. I get it. I am white and Filipina. But yeah, people would be like... I get a lot of guesses. People used to often think I was Native American because, when I was a kid, because I went through a phase where I'd wear my hair in 2 braids every day, so I guess that made them think like dark hair, dark eyes, and braids meant Native American. I am not. Da, 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 da. Open, finally. I had this one professor once who was like, she was, I don't know what race she was, but she was, she grew up in the South in like the 70s or 80s, and she had some issues because of that, and she basically turned our anthropology class into her therapy. It was the worst. That's, yeah, I went to cringe. Oh, the anthropology teacher, yeah. It was like, it honestly was like, she didn't like, I honestly was like, do you actually have a degree? Because she had like a PhD, but we did nothing anthropology related in that class. And it was like my 3rd anthropology class, and I only took it because when I transferred schools, they made me take it. And so I was like, everything she said, I was like, you don't seem to know what you're talking about. It was weird. I have not watched the latest ReZero episode. I need to do that. Egyptian. I would love... Egypt is on one of my top 5 places I'd like to travel. I really want to go to Egypt and Turkey and Kenya and Peru. And then, okay. I don't know if I can make 5, 10. Because I also want to go to Japan. I also want to go to Malaysia or Indonesia to see orangutans and volunteer. And I also want to go to Ireland and Scotland and Wales. Yeah, it was the most awkward class because she just like, I was like, you need to see someone about this, because that was like the whole class. Yeah, I was looking into these cool things where you can volunteer in Indonesia or Malaysia, I believe it was. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I would like to go someday when it's a better time to go. I love history though, so I really like to, I'm really into, like, I've done a lot of reading on ancient history, so I would really love to go to Egypt for that. And Turkey. See Çatalhöyük, that'd be really cool. I do want to travel. I'm really into, like I said, history and language. And like, so I would love to go see some of those things. Italy's great. I did 1 week in Italy a while back. Italy is really awesome. I enjoyed Italy a lot. I only spent like half a day there, but I really loved Florence. Florence, I don't know, I felt like it was really different from Rome. Although, since I love history, I did really enjoy Rome. Like, we did, if you go to the Colosseum, you gotta do like there's like this underground tour you can do that like lets you see additional levels that you don't usually get to see. That was really cool. And then I did, the catacombs were really cool. We went to the Roman Forum. I loved it. I love ancient history. That's what I read for fun. And some, I read 3 or 4 books of the Witcher series. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully someday I can go to Egypt and Kenya and Turkey. Although, I'd have to, I don't know. I've heard I should go in a group and not as a single woman. What should I do? It's Monday, I guess I can give him a present again. If I have that I can give him. I'm hopefully going to Peru in the spring with my Peruvian coworker because she offered to let me go with her. So there's like a big like festival in the spring. Yeah, so Volody, that's my plan for Peru. I really want to go. I'm excited. Fan service is good because you know what, the fans matter. The fans need to be appealed to, and like when you make content and stuff, the fans should be considered. And it shouldn't you know, I feel like some franchises these days don't seem to particularly care what the fans are gonna want. Oh, really? Okay, well, my roommate's always telling me I'm not cautious enough about my travel. Maybe you're definitely reinforcing her fears. Well, I don't know who I'm gonna go with then. It'd have to be in a group. I mean, like a travel group, because I don't think I know anyone that would want to do some of those trips with me, because I want to, like I said, I want to do like volunteer work in Malaysia and Indonesia. Same thing with like Kenya. I want to go to like Nairobi and volunteer there, and I don't think I know anyone who would want to do that. My bestie, we did go to Germany together, so she would definitely do like more Europe trips with me. I don't know if she'd be down for some of the other ones though. Hello? There he is. Here, I brought you something. What did I bring you? Some wasabi, is that cool? I don't have anything better than that. Yeah, I've been told I'm not cautious enough. It's probably my lack of social awareness. I'm afraid of things I don't need to be afraid of. That's nice. Congratulations. I just wanted to give you this wasabi. Yes, I am very kind. Bye. What can I get here again? Oh, wait, I gotta move my water bottle because I just blocked the chat. No. Shop. No. Yeah, my bestie's going to England in December, and I really want to go with her, but if I'm going to Peru in the spring, I definitely am not going to be paying for 2 international trips within like 6 months of each other. Not made of money. I'm probably just, Volody, I think I'm overly confident about my ability to defend myself, which I shouldn't be, because I have been attacked before and it narrowly escaped, so I don't know why I'm so confident. Wait, where'd that? Oh, there it is. Hello. Okay. I probably don't even need to hold on to this, but that's true, Togashi Jack. I do have a 100% escape record. Yep. That was, except I've had nightmares ever since then. I have these nightmares where I can't move. Very stressful. I can't move, but that person is coming to get me. Oh, I haven't really played Snowbreak, I just know the meme. Ooh, look at those pretty little flowers. Yeah, sleep paralysis is the worst. The sleep paralysis nightmare started after I got attacked. I've had them ever since. Not super often, but they are so stressful because usually in them I'm like running around and I'm like trying to pull the blinds down and lock all the doors, but I like can't do it, or like I'm trying to like load up I had it like just a couple days ago where I was like trying to load up all my pets, but I had like 3 cats and 2 dogs. And I'm like desperately trying to load them in crates and put them in my car. I do not have 3 cats and 2 dogs. I have 1 cat and 1 dog. The White Witch and my dog. My cat, actually, my dog's got medicine right now for a little infection. And my cat, I did not realize last night, she decided, or was it last night? She knocked down one of the bottles of medicine, so I had to go searching for it. It was under the couch. Yeah, sleep paralysis, it's awful when you wake up from those nightmares. I actually have a nightmare disorder, so I have some pretty whack nightmares, and I have them literally every single night. Had it since I was a kid. And so... I have nightmares every single night, but I have varying levels of nightmares. I have like categories. I like the sleep paralysis ones. I have ones based around traumatic events. My cat, I don't know if I'll show her today, but I can definitely show her another day. One of my favorite pictures of her is when she was not quite a year old and she's sitting on top of a pizza box enjoying the heat and the smell. Pizza had just arrived because we used to live near this place that had it was like $1 for delivery and their pizza was super cheap. It wasn't like the best pizza ever, but good enough. Yeah, maybe I'll post some cat pictures for members. Got some pretty cute pictures of her. I actually have multiple types of sleep disorders. I have a nightmare disorder. I have sleep phase delay, which is a circadian rhythm disorder. So basically, as I have told my nephew, my brain does not know when it is time to sleep or wake, or which phase of sleep I should be in and for how long. Which also means I get extremely low levels of deep sleep, and hopefully that doesn't mean I'll get dementia. We'll see. Thank you, Pookie, for your membership. Oh, that's so sad. And then I think I have one other nightmare. Well, I have one other sleep disorder. What is it? I can't even remember. I have 3 or 4. I can't remember. Oh, idiopathic hypersomnia. So that's fun. But I have amber glasses that I put on at 8 p.m. every night, and I have a blue light therapy lamp that I try to get 30 minutes of every morning before I go to work, but I don't always have time. I do think it's gonna be Cinderella. Thanks again, Pookie, for your membership. Just a reminder, we've got the 3 tiers. Tier 1 includes the twice-a-month members-only streams, member badges, and channel emojis. Yes, Pookie, this is Coral Island. Tier 2 is all that, plus your name in the credits of the videos. And Tier 3 includes all that, plus early access to videos, with the disclaimer that there's no set schedule. Yeah, it's honestly the worst because, like, I don't think people understand when I say that I'm tired. Like, I'm not, like, regular tired. I'm, like, fall asleep at the wheel every day. I mean, I never have because I pull over. But it's the worst because I don't think people understand. I'm not, like, a regular level of tired. I'm, like, breakdown tired. But the lamp and the glasses actually have helped a lot because basically it's trying to like reset my brain and be like, hey, stupid, this is when you're supposed to be awake and this is when you're supposed to be asleep. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I've been playing NIKKE since launch and I just finished the campaign. Or I mean, I have finished the campaign. I'm hungry. What was I doing? The map. I know, I hate, like, I wish I had, like, a, chauffeur. Most of the time I'm okay driving. It's actually been a lot better. The idiopathic hypersomnia has gotten slightly better. It used to be a lot worse. It's a bit better. I used to have these sleep attacks, so, like, I don't know how I made it through high school and college. And I graduated, like, I had, like, a 3.9 in high school, and I was, like, the top of my class in my major in college, but I slept through almost every class. Oh. No, I don't think they'll do rehabilitation for Cinderella like they did for Nylister. I'm actually hungry for real. My character doesn't have to eat. Oh, I can cut these. I tried to before and nothing happened. And I was like, wait, isn't this how I make the seaweed snacks? What's up, bro? Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. Yeah, okay, fine. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to... Like, I'm lost. Looks important. What am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, insomnia's... My insomnia... You should try the amber glasses, for real. They're not expensive. And then you put them on... I put them on at 8 and go to bed at 10. And they have really helped me fall asleep faster. I strongly recommend them. They're actually, like, evidence-based, too. It's not like a homeopathic thing. It's, like, actually science. I highly recommend it if you have insomnia. It does help. No, I'm not gonna get a snack. I've got planned my vegan hot dog because I really like Field Roast brand. They are really delicious. I don't sleep with the glasses on. I put them on and then at 10 p.m. I switch to this like really blackout sleep mask so that I do not have any light. Wait, is he telling me to go this way? Oh, muscle relaxants, yeah. I've been trying some teas. People overuse melatonin these days. So many people are giving melatonin to like their toddlers, and I'm like, don't do that. Yes, I'm gonna have my field roast hot dog, and then I'm gonna get my cake. No, the field roast hot dogs are really good. I don't know how you can think a vegan hot dog is gross, but not think a regular hot dog is gross. The field roast hot dogs are really good. They taste pretty much, they taste very similar to real hot dog, and they're very savory. Like field roast brand I like in general. So it's nice and savory. Nope. I don't know where to go. I feel like this is what happened last time. Oh, map. Ah, I missed one over here. Ugh. I want to meet the mermaids. I guess I gotta go this way, though. How did I miss that one? Yeah, PlayfulOtter, I agree. Rehabilitation mode needs an overhaul. I like your use of the word tedium. Tedium. I really liked in studying vocabulary for the SATs, because that's me. Used to read the dictionary for fun when I was a kid. Somehow I didn't succeed socially. I don't understand. Oh, yes. Here we go. Do 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 do. Coral Island. It's just like a typical, like, you know, farming game where you, like, you farm and then you like, woo somebody in town and, marry them, have kids, you do the whole... This one, the difference is you're like a beach town that's, like, trying to drive out the commercial company that's destroying the environment. So it's, like, similar to, like, Story of Seasons or, Harvest Moon. But I was gonna play something else next time, I just hadn't decided what yet. But it sounds like the overwhelming vote is a horror game, so we'll look into some of those suggestions. We, as in me, I guess I'm just Gollum here. We'll look into it, yes. That did not sound like Gollum. What did that sound like? Yeah, it's a Harvest Moon clone. I mean, I love Harvest Moon, so... It's Harvest Moon at the beach. I want to try this one, Dinkum, that's like Harvest Moon in Australia, but it's in beta, and I'm very wary of beta games because I got burned by Coral Island. And that's why I don't enjoy it as much anymore. I haven't pulled for Quincy yet. I'm gonna do that like later on in the stream, as well as the preview of the new song. I don't love the beach in my area. Like, West Coast beaches are not my favorite because the sand is so hurty. I don't like, I want to get rid of just the seeds. Like, and the water is so cold, you know? Like, I loved the beach in Costa Rica with the black sand that burns you through your shoes, and but the water's warm, and like, we found this big sandbar, and so we were able to go out so far, and like, so yeah, I preferred that beach. That was my kind of beach. Or like the beach in Hawaii. That's nice. I don't really like West Coast beaches. Oh, really? Yeah, I have been to Nantucket once. Because some of my, not my family, but like my mom's cousins have a house there that they like inherited, like it's been in the family for a while, so we went there once, and that was nice. I liked Nantucket. The West Coast beaches, it's not, like the sand is just like, it just tiny rocks jabbing you. And like, if you don't have beach shoes, it freaking hurts. Okay, I'm getting farther away from where I want to go. And I just never really cared for it. Oh yeah, I haven't been to the beach in Florida. I was very briefly in Florida several years ago, and we did Disney World and Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but we didn't have time for the beach, and I really wanted to go. Because don't they have, like, manatees? So I did want to do that. I would definitely be up to a Florida trip. I have some friends there. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. PlayfulOtter, hot spring mechanic? You mean, rehabilitation? One of my best friends lives in Florida. I think she's moving, though. She's moving back home. Actually, a couple of my friends have lived in Florida. One of them now lives, I think, in Southern California. Or not California, South Carolina, I meant. But I would like to go back to Florida. With some... West Virginia have good wildlife? I have spent very little time outside the West Coast. Dr. V, yeah. Get me some more Florida friends. Wait, what did that just do for me? I wasn't paying attention. Did that, like... What did that achieve? I think it just cleared up the slime? Let's see. I guess I should go this way. How's the food in Florida? I feel like Florida probably has some good... what's that one sandwich that I'm thinking of that's supposed to be good there? PlayfulOtter, I didn't play Destiny's Child, so I don't know. Maybe it's like an oath mechanic? Yeah, South Carolina. I think that's where one of my other best friends is. South Carolina, not North Carolina. If I recall. Cuban, yeah, the Cuban sandwiches. Is that what they're called? They're just called Cuban sandwiches? I thought there was like another name. Yes, food is an important part of my travel. I usually do, whenever I travel anywhere, whether it's another state or another country, I do a lot of research on the food and the language and the culture. Cubano? Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Didn't they do it in like that one movie that was like kind of meh? But it was that one guy who was in Iron Man and Sofia Vergara. He's really famous, the guy, but I can't think of his name. I hate these. They're so creepy. A little fish thing. Da 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 da. One of my friends lives in Maryland. So I wanted to kind of trick a trip to Maryland, and then the two of us could go to New York and see some Broadway. That would be fun. Yeah, seriously. I've heard, is it Osaka, I've heard is really good for food in Japan. I mean, not that the whole country isn't, but I've heard, like, for foodies, Osaka's a good choice. Can anyone confirm this? Yeah, the food is crucial. I mean, that's another reason I'd like to go to, like, Egypt and Turkey. I love Egyptian and Turkish food, at least the ones I've had. Like, kashari is really good, and I love Turkish food. I just saw a new Turkish cabaret the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna need to go there. Although I don't know any cuisine that I don't like. I just like food. Oh, that sounds fun. My favorite food. Ooh, that's hard. Well, there was this one thing that was like my favorite for a while. Well, I really like banh mi. But then there was this place, what's it called? What kind of food is it? It's like, they did this, oh my God, a falafel wrap that had like this tzatziki and this goat's milk, or no, sheep's milk feta and this garlic aioli with falafel. And that was my favorite for a while. Like, I was obsessed with those. They were so good. I also really love gnocchi, because I just love the texture of gnocchi. What are my other favorite foods? That's a hard question. I love japchae. I love japchae. That's another one. That's one. And in general, I love pizza and a good veggie burger. Not Impossible Burger or a Beyond Burger. That's disgusting crap. I love a burger made from actual veggies. You should try Turkish food. If there's any Turkish restaurants near, Turkish food is fantastic. Love Turkish food. Really go for some. No, Egyptian food is really good. There's this place down the street from me that I've been wanting to try. King Tut. I think it's King Tut something. And I've really been wanting to try them. Their menu looks fantastic. And there was this place I was trying for a while during the lockdowns where they did this thing where you could like go pick up their special like meal of the month thing. And it was like Egyptian food and it was so good. I did that a couple times. It was kind of pricey, but it was my special treat and I wanted to support them because of, you know, lockdowns. It kind of needed the business. It was so good. I miss that. It was African food, but also, I mean, Egyptian is African, but I mean other African foods as well is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Impossible and Beyond is so disgusting. Like, I don't know who they think they're making that for because, like, meat eaters don't want it and vegetarians and vegans don't want it either. They want it to be actually made from vegetables. And, like, my sister eats meat, but she still will, like, enjoy a veggie burger because if it's a good veggie burger, it's good. Shawarma. I actually don't know that I've had shawarma. I don't think I have. I think the first I ever really heard about it was the Avengers because they kind of made it more famous. Oh, brisket, yeah. Brisket is good. There's this place that has some really good deep dish pizza. I do love a good deep dish pizza. I need to go. But there's not really any kind of pizza I don't like either. Like, I feel like each one has its merits. Including Lunchables. Go for some japchae now. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vegan meat replacements. The only brand that I like is Field Roast. Theirs are pretty good. They don't taste like meat. So like, I'm not gonna pretend they do, but they are like really savory. So I enjoy those ones. But they're not the same. I don't have a problem with pineapple on pizza. I mean, I first tried it when I was like 5. I like distinctly remember I was over at my best friend's house and they gave me pineapple on pizza. And I liked it. I like a lot of kinds of pizza. Like one of my favorite pizzas to make is this one with, you put pinto beans and salsa as the base, and then you like eat it with guacamole. It's great. I love it. My roommate, she likes to eat applesauce on pizza. So that I don't support. I mean, I support it insofar as if I go to the store, I will buy her more applesauce. But that's as far as I'm willing to go. Even my 5-year-old nephew's like, what? Fried banana on pizza. I'd be willing to try that because fried banana, when I went to Costa Rica, I ate so much of that stuff. Like, I was at a restaurant one time and I got it as my entree. It wasn't supposed to be an entree. I made myself sick off of it. But, like, it's amazing. So I'm willing to believe that it would taste fantastic. I know, pineapple on pizza is very controversial, I realize. Yeah, applesauce on pizza. I'm like, how did that even start? Like, I could understand if someone had ketchup on pizza. I'd still think that was disgusting, but it would make more sense to me because, like, kids put ketchup on everything. The applesauce, I'm not following that. I do love my Southwest. So the Southwestern pizza was from a Trader Joe's cookbook. Because when I was in college, I had this Trader Joe's cookbook where you could make stuff just with, like, Trader Joe's stuff. Cook show with Trevor. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Dessert pizzas. I mean, I like dessert pizza because, like, I mean, when does anything not taste good on bread? You know, right? Like, it's just stuff on bread. Everything tastes good on bread. I feel like there's a favorite food that I'm leaving out that I forgot to mention. That's, like, my favorite, and I can't think what it is, and it's bugging me. I do love dipping udon. Have you ever had dipping udon? Oh my gosh. There's this place here that has a bunch of kinds. And I was like, how did I not know about that? Ooh, pupusas are good. Arepas. One of my clients taught me how to make arepas because they were from Colombia. It was awesome. So I wrote down their recipe. And I made it at home and it was fantastic. Cheeseburger pizza, barbecue sauce. Interesting. When I worked at Mountain Mike's, we had an out and in pizza, which we would do like the Thousand Island as the base, and then we would do ground beef and all that. There's a place here that does like Filipino fusion pizzas that I really like. They have like an adobo one. And, the word is slipping from my mind. They're really good, though. Let's see. Take a look at the map. The worst food. Well, the other day I bought this cereal. Like, it's like a healthy cereal, but a lot of the time I enjoy, like, really hearty things, like grains and stuff. And so I was like, I'll probably like this. It was one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth. It was, like, I don't even know what it tasted like, but I was like, how is this even on shelves? It's the worst. And anything cooked by my ex-stepdad definitely falls into the category. He was a terrible cook. It was disgusting. He used to do this chicken where he'd marinate it, quote, in raspberry salad dressing, and then he'd just, like, cook it, and it was just basically pink chicken. It was with no flavor. It was so nasty. Everything he cooked was just, ugh. DM, the best Halo is Halo 2. I think we chatted a little bit about that last time. Noob combo for life. Oh yeah, another terrible food I had was, like I mentioned last time, Chinese food in Massachusetts. Oh, that's awesome. Free Chinese food. I could go for some mushu. I used to love, you know, the plum sauce. I love plum sauce. Oh, every year for the Oscars or the, what's the other one? Golden Globes, I like to dress up in one of my fancy dresses, and I order Chinese food. That's my tradition. Oh, Greek fries are fantastic. Yes. Greek fries. Caramel apple cheesecake shells. What makes it a shell? Wait, caramel apple cheesecake shells. Like, this is a dessert, right? Like a pastry shell? Yeah, Volley D, exactly. Armor lock was bad. Whoa, hey, what was that? Oh, I see. Oh, pastry shell, okay. That sounds good. I was gonna make something with pumpkin tomorrow. I made sure to pick up a can of pumpkin while I was at the store. I just haven't decided what yet. I made some like Harry Potter pumpkin pasties. Maybe I'll do those. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I want to do that much work though. I might just do a pumpkin bread. But the pumpkin pasties are good. Yeah, I thought the healthy cereal, like I said, a lot of the time I like healthy things, but like, I don't know what, like I looked at the ingredients and I was like, what is in this? Like I literally had to spit it out. It's rare for something to taste so bad that I have to spit it out, but I actually had to spit it out. Oh shit, I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know what makes it Harry Potter pumpkin pasty versus just a pumpkin pasty. I mean, maybe the fact that I'm American and making it, I don't know. Our pumpkin pasties, they probably are just a thing, but I only know them from Harry Potter. So it was just, you know, I guess it was just a pumpkin hand pie. Joshua, yeah, I probably won't do a Halo stream because I can't read chat and play at the same time. I have a pretty hard time even with this game. Oh, really? In Michigan? Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a pasty on the West Coast, but maybe it's just my fault. I don't know why though, because like it seems like the best thing ever, like little handheld pies. Like why do we not have more of that? What do I think I have some, I think it might be too late to go to the blacksmith. Wait, what time was it? Nah, yeah, I'll never make it there in time. My friend's from Michigan. I wanted to visit that area, like Michigan, Vermont. I wanted to visit that area, especially, isn't it like really pretty in the fall? Yeah, too much work though. I don't think I'm gonna do pumpkin pasties. Probably do pumpkin bread. What's a Reynolds pasty? Waffle cones. You mean for like ice cream waffle cones? Any of you have ever been to Salt and Straw? Like you can smell their waffle cones like a mile away. They smell so good. Waffle cones are far superior to sugar cones, which are far superior to those weird ones that seem like they're made out of foam. You know, like that's what your McDonald's cone will be in. I'm like, why does this exist? I guess that's technically also called a sugar cone. They just seem like foam to me. My two favorite ice creams are, no, I'm gonna have to say three. I love Thai tea ice cream. I love honey lavender ice cream and chocolate peanut butter, but the best way to do chocolate peanut butter is buy your chocolate and then mix in peanut butter from the jar, because then it's not all like super hard and you get way more peanut butter ratio. Coffee cinnamon toast ice cream. Oh, that sounds bomb. There, that's giving my age away, isn't it? The fact that I say bomb. What am I supposed to say? If I'm younger, what do they say? Does it slap? Is that it? Oh, hey, the YouTube member goal tracker actually updated. I was worried it wouldn't. Thai tea ice cream, yes. Thai tea ice cream is good. There was this place I used to get it, shoot, what was it called? They did these donuts filled with ice cream. Love Thai tea ice cream. I just love Thai tea in general. And boba. Although my go-to boba order tends to change. Lately I do a jasmine with lychee and boba at half sweetness. I usually do half sweetness, except one time I went to like usually half sweetness works out perfectly for me, but I went to this one place and I got, my usual order was half sweet. I don't even know, like I don't think there was any lychee flavor. And the tea was like, I think it was like over steeped because it was so bitter and I couldn't taste any sweetness. It was disgusting. Earl Grey is good. Volley D, do you like Earl Grey tea lattes, the London Fog. I like those a lot. First had those when I was in college, and I was like, this is fantastic. DM, yeah, I definitely have a better vocabulary than slap. I'm just trying to keep up with the youth. Not really. I actually think it's really pathetic when people do that. Because I get these, like, articles in my Google feed that's like, oh, if you have a side part, that's making you look old. If you have skinny jeans. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep my hair and my jeans. Thank you very much. It's really pathetic if you're trying to, like, do what the current teenagers are doing. Like, come on. I don't have a side part. I used to try to do a side part when I was a kid, but my hair, I just have to let my hair do what it wants. How do you do, fellow kids? Yeah. I mean, that's what people like that look like, though. Like, when they actually try to do that, you know? They, like, try to dress like them and stuff. It's like, you just makes you seem older. Lychee mead? Ooh, that sounds good. I really wanted to get some mead when I was in Germany, but I think I mentioned last time that I got super, super, super sick while I was there. And so I missed, like, the last 2 or 3 days of my trip, and I didn't get to get mead. And I didn't get to go to Black Forest. It was very, very sad. Yeah, I used to, when I was a kid, I was so frustrated because I was always trying to get my hair to do, like, side part, or, like, I wanted, like, side swept bangs, because that was really in. But I never could get it to do anything. Yeah. I feel like the problem with the youth today is too much of the weird TikTok stuff. Like, they just act so weird because they're trying to, like, create content. It's like, just be a person. It's depressing when you see, like, the 12-year-olds trying to act like influencers. Yeah. I was so sad, and it hit me super fast, the illness, because I was doing fine, we're having a great time. Then one evening, we're, like, walking, and then we're gonna take the train back to our hotel, and, like, suddenly, like, I couldn't even stand up. And I don't know if we missed our train or what happened, but we ended up having to wait extra long, and I'm, like, as time goes on, I'm getting more and more sick, and I, like, cannot stand. And then by the time we finally got back, I was, like, like I said, I could not even stand on my feet. And then my friend, I kind of downplayed it because I didn't want my friend to stick around. I wanted her to go have fun and not miss her trip. So then I was, like, dying in the hotel alone for 2 days. I love lychee, and the lychee, like, seed or pit or whatever you call it, I think is so beautiful. It looks like it's, like, a beautiful wooden bead. Like, I want to just have, like, a decorative bowl of lychee seeds. Apple pie mead, that sounds good. There's this place I want to try. It's like a Norse restaurant that has a bunch of meads. I'm really dying to try it. Their menu looks awesome. Yeah, I'm sure that Germany didn't have lychee mead. That's true. But yeah, I wanted to try the Norse restaurant. They have a bunch of meads and stuff. A delicious sounding menu. Yeah, it was a bummer because it was, like, my first international trip in a long time. And it was, you know, pretty expensive. It was a big splurge for me. I was kind of pissed. I would definitely do a food stream. Go to the Norse place. Bring some stuff home. There's lots of great food markets around here. Although with the fall coming, I should do it in, like, the spring or summer. There's some great food markets. I was gonna take some cool videos when I was in Disneyland. Trying out the Disney foods. Disney's got a pretty cool food scene these days. I was on a tram to the, or, like, I guess not a tram, but a bus on my way to the car rental in Southern California. And this guy was saying his niece, I think it was, works as a chef at Disney. It's like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, lychee are so cool. And I love lychee because it tastes like rose to me, like, but slightly different, and I like the taste of rose. Lychee are beautiful. I would not say that I travel a lot. I'd like to. But I am hoping to own some property in the future, so I try to... I'd like to be able to take one international trip a year. Technically, that won't quite happen because Germany was in December and Peru will be in the spring. But My favorite Disney. So my favorite Disney movie as an adult. So as a child, Little Mermaid, no question. As an adult, I love Tangled, I was saying, because it's really funny and I love Pascal, but I will concede that the music is not the best. I honestly don't know what happened with Tangled. I think it has some of the worst music compared to other princess movies. My least favorite Disney movie. Least favorite. I guess I've never really thought about that. Really, you think they taste like a mix between apples and tangerines? It's so weird, that's not what they taste like to me. Taste buds are crazy. Least favorite Disney movie. That's a hard one. I'd have to think about that. Yeah, Tangled is really charming. I love Pascal. I love Maximus. It's a great one. But I do think the music, like, I don't understand how the music was such a miss. Like, I just feel like it's not as good quality and as memorable as pretty much any other Disney princess. Oh, bye, Dr. V. Have a good night. Well, I assume it's night, but maybe not. Have a good rest of your day. Least favorite Disney movie. That's tricky. I mean, does Last Jedi count? I did not see Rise of Skywalker. No one would go with me. Hunchback of Notre Dame's definitely not one of my favorite. I remember being really stressed out by that movie when I saw it. I was a child. I don't love Bambi, obviously, because it's freaking depressing. I didn't particularly like Toy Story 3. No, I don't care about your cousins, bro. I don't have a Discord right now, but maybe in the future. Working on building the YouTube members. Okay, why is this being like this? I want the blacksmith. There, jeez. Yeah, Last Jedi. Oh, son of a bigger bag. Yeah, you were dragged to. Yeah, nobody would go with. I wanted to see Rise of Skywalker just because I was like, well, I saw the other two, I might as well see it, right? No one would go with me. That's okay. What I heard about it I didn't feel too much regret. My favorite movie, not Disney, speaking of movies, A Knight's Tale. Anybody seen that one? Heath Ledger. It's also got Alan Tudyk. I don't know if that's how you say his name. If so, it's unfortunate. Tudyk. Alan Tudyk, we'll say. It's got King Robert. Who else is in it? I love A Knight's Tale, because I love classic rock. Queen is my favorite band. And Heath Ledger, obviously, was I was gonna say national treasure, but he's Australian? Never seen Knight's Tale all the way through? Oh, it's a good one. It's in my top. Then my second, I love Skibbity. What does that mean again? Worst movie I've ever seen? Oh my gosh. Oh, I know a movie I really freaking hated. Besides Last Jedi, obviously. I really, really hated Something Borrowed. I went and saw that with like a friend for like a girls thing. Yeah, he's Australian. Something Borrowed. Oh my gosh. I was like, these people are freaking monsters, but you're supposed to like be like, I hated that movie so much. I hated that movie. Hate. Is that how you say it? I really hated that one. But I love A Knight's Tale. I love Dark Knight. Obviously. Spider-Man 2 and X2. I love both of those. Well, X1 and X2. Spider-Man was 1 and 2. Both of those. Faux show. One of my other favorite movies. I did not care for the movie. Oh, what was that one with Angelina Jolie and blah 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 blah. And Mr. Tumnus. Didn't care for that one. Oh, did you, Ravencloak, did you see Something Borrowed? That movie was the worst. I hated it so much. What else did I see? What else do I hate? No, it wasn't Tomb Raider. Yeah, Something Borrowed was... I like seeing all the green names in here. Green is my favorite colors. color, and that means you are a member. Thank you, PlayfulOtter. I love A Knight's Tale. I mean, it's so good because Alan Tudyk is I was gonna call him Wash. And now I'm forgetting the character's name because I just think of him as Wash. He was so great in that, and I love Heath Ledger. It's funny, I just realized he's in 2 of my top movies. It's a Dark Knight. And it's just so good. Oh, and Paul Bettany, he's great in that. Yeah, I love green because, like, you know, trees and moss and grass. Yeah, he plays Chaucer. It's definitely not historically accurate, but I love it. Spider-Man 2. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is... It is probably the GOAT. I love Dark Knight. I'm like... And I also really love X2, but... So I'm definitely between Spider-Man and Dark Knight. Pursuit of Happiness. I don't remember that one very well. What was I doing? I'm trying to think of other movies I hate. Watt. Oh, that's why I got confused, because he played Watt, but then he's Wash in Firefly. That's what was throwing me off and why I couldn't remember. I don't dive. I'm honestly kind of terrified of bodies of water, which is sad because I'm super into, like, ocean, marine life and, like, deep sea. Like, I'm super into, like the really deep ocean animals, like all the crazy stuff down there. But I'm, like, terrified of bodies of water. I don't know what happened, because as a kid I used to go kayaking in the bay all the time. And now I'm, like, terrified, so I don't know what the heck happened. I do remember what Pursuit of Happiness was, but I don't remember the movie. I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters, but I don't remember it. Yeah, Avatar, you know, when you see Avatar in theaters, I feel like it makes you think it's kind of good because it's, like, so fancy, but then you think about it and you're like, wait, this is just Pocahontas with blue people. And I don't know, James Cameron. I didn't see Titanic as a kid, and then I saw it as an adult, and I was like, I don't think this is so great. I don't get it. I just really didn't get what was so great about Titanic. I was like, this love story is such BS. My favorite movie genre. Oh, I would say action adventure or like fantasy are my favorite movie genres, because then obviously I love Star Wars, original trilogy. So like generally I like superhero movies, fantasy. Knight's Tale, I guess, would be action adventure, right? Like I don't like action, but like action adventure kind, you know. Not like Die Hard kind of action. Yeah, Titanic, I saw it and I was like, I don't get it, because it was so big when it came out. It was like, oh my gosh, and like got all the Oscars, right? And then I was like, what's the big deal? Seems kind of... I felt the same way about some movies that I had always heard about, but then I saw as an adult, like Breakfast Club. I didn't really get what was so great about Breakfast Club or any of the what's the name of that director? He also does like 16 Candles and all that stuff. I didn't really get those movies. Didn't think they were that great. Yeah, sorry. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings trilogy is good. I like that. I have not seen Citizen Kane, but I have heard either that it's the greatest or that it's boring. It's not really... I've never really been... Like, I haven't had the desire to watch it. I love Superman with Christopher Reeve. It's obviously, like, up to today's standards. It's not the best movie, but I enjoy the nostalgia. I used to imagine Superman would come through my window, fly with me like Lois Lane. John Hughes, that's it. Yeah. I don't really get John Hughes movies. I mean, obviously I enjoy Home Alone from a, like, Christmas nostalgia perspective, but... Lois Lane. Good one. Seinfeld is good. It. And you know, when I rewatched Seinfeld, I was like, you know what? This humor really holds up. It's not particularly dated. My favorite superhero. That's a hard one. As a kid, it was definitely Spider-Man. As an adult, I find that harder to answer. I love Christian Bale Batman. But I don't know. Do you really still really enjoy Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, by the way, or cartoon Spider-Man? I haven't seen Tom Holland Spider-Man, and I did not care for Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Does Buffy the Vampire Slayer count as a superhero? I hate what they've done with Superman. Because, like, Superman, they tried to follow the way of Christian Bale Batman and be like, ooh, he's dark and gritty. Superman is not supposed to be dark and gritty. Batman is the night. Superman is the day. Superman is daytime. He is the sun. He is hope and optimism. You ruined him. I really loved X-Men growing up too, but it's really embarrassing because my favorite X-Men when I was a child was Jubilee. And I'm like so embarrassed. I'm like, God, why? But I know the reason is like she was just so cool 90s girl with like her yellow jacket and with her big hoops. Like she was so cool. Yeah, I own Buffy season 8 comic collection, but I haven't read it yet because I'm so afraid. I have this issue about like reading, you know, like I didn't read The Cursed Child and that turned out to be a good choice, but I'm scared. I like Henry Cavill a lot, but I did not, I fell asleep during Man of Steel. Ooh, Conjorner. Why did I say that so weird? Connor Jordan, jeez. All the letters got mixed up in my head. That's a good question. A hero or a villain? Which organization from any franchise? I'm gonna have to think about that. I was gonna answer, I see this question, Tagashi Jack, why Deep Space Nine is the best? I mean, there's really one very simple answer for that one, which is that Deep Space Nine was mostly not episodic. They had the overarching plot, and they strayed from that whole utopia thing, which obviously, like, sure, everybody wants to live in a utopia, but it doesn't make for very interesting content. And so, like, the whole war, the overarching war with the Dominion, and you get some very dark plots, like in The Pale Moonlight, and Assault on, what is it, AR? I always forget. So, like, it makes it's just some amazing writing. And I feel like the writers were able to do better writing because it wasn't just some random thing from each to the next. I also think the relationships in DS9 were better developed, and that's part of what makes it so good. Henry Cavill is awesome. He's my, like, fantasy type of man. He's a hot nerd. It's what I want. Least favorite Star Trek captain? I don't even have to think about that. Janeway. I despise her. Let's see. Jubilee. I'm trying to catch up on some of the... That's a hard question. Hero or villain? I mean, I'd want to be a Slayer, I guess. But I don't know how people feel about the whole everyone who could be a Slayer is a Slayer now. Although, like, if I was a traditional Slayer, I'd live probably a tragically short life, so... I don't know about that. I haven't read Berserk, but I like the design and Sword of Guts. Janeway. So my issue with Janeway is, like, she's, like, stupid. So, like, first, her keeping them in the Delta Quadrant, I understand plot-wise, that's how they needed the show to work. Her decision to do that makes no sense. She's gonna do that. It's a direct, clear, obvious violation of, the Prime Directive. Like, couldn't be more obvious of a violation. And it's just all for the Ocampa. Like, that's stupid. Let it play out how it's supposed to play out. Like, you traded your crew for these Ocampa. It's, okay, yeah, Archer sucks too. I stopped watching Enterprise though, because I didn't like it. And so she just pisses me off with that. So, like, that whole premise really pisses me off. But then it also really irritates me the first episode. Like, she makes a lot of incomprehensible decisions. So, like, she goes and, like, with the Vidians, when they steal Neelix's lungs, and then they, like, capture the Vidians, and she's like, oh, you've put me in such a predicament here, because if I take the lungs back from you, you will die. Sure, you're a species of people who live harvest organs from people against their will and everything, But yeah, I can't just kill you. It's like, you definitely can. Those are Neelix's lungs. Just drives me insane. Any shows you would recommend? Ooh, have you seen Avatar: Last Airbender? Because that show's awesome if you haven't seen that. Other shows. Well, obviously, Star Trek DS9. ReZero is a great anime as well that I have enjoyed. My dog is named after a character from Bunny Girl Senpai, which is not technically the official name. What other show? I like Konosuba, if you're looking for an anime. I also like Konosuba. What other shows? I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Firefly, if you haven't seen Firefly. But it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. Yeah, the crew in Voyager, you're absolutely right. The crew in Voyager just isn't, like, the characters are so poorly developed overall compared to, like, the other shows, I think. But like I said, they did grow on me. Yeah, ReZero is good. But like I said, season 1 stressed me out, the first arc of season 1. When he kept, like, he'd get murdered by that one and then just like, ah! That was stressful. She's like a medium dog, I would say. She's 50 pounds, Border Collie Black Lab mix. We thought when we got her, she was just Black Lab. Turns out she's some part Border Collie for sure, because she is insane. And it is not easy having a Border Collie in an apartment. Most of the time, if an organization knows it's a Border Collie, they won't adopt it to you unless you live on a big piece of land or a farm. So yeah. The Delta Flyer. Yeah, the only thing about the Delta Flyer that's funny to me is like they've got the whole thing where they're like, there's the replicator rations and there's a lack of this and that, and all of a sudden they've got like supplies to make the Delta Flyer. Like, I mean, I guess it's been a while. Maybe they've acquired some stuff. To be fair, we do take her to this nice forested area every day, and she runs around and runs around and runs around, and oh my god, the rabbit scene. Thanks for that, Joshua. I forgot about that. She loves to run around in the forest. Technically, she's not supposed to be off leash, but she has really good recall, and she doesn't bother anyone. She just does loops and then checks in with us, and then she loops and she checks in with us. She is a very good baby. That's true, I guess you're right. The Orville. We were talking earlier about the Orville. I have not watched it, but I am considering it. I've read summaries of the if routes for ReZero, but not the actual stories. Lazy. Yeah, that rabbit, man, I forgot about that rabbit scene. Yeah, ReZero, I mean, I guess I do like horror a little bit, because that's kind of horror, right? What other shows do I like? I don't know if I've watched anything new. Oh, you know a good series that was something that I watched that was newer it was called The Rain. It's not in English. I watched it dubbed and captioned, which was kind of annoying because sometimes the dub didn't match the caption, which really irritated me. What country was it made in? It's super freaking stressful. There's 2 or 3 seasons, but it was really good. I watched that a couple years ago. It stressed me out. Where is it? Damn it. I should read them. I need to do some more. You know, when I was a kid, I read all the time, and now I'm like lazy and I spend too much on my phone. I really want to do more reading. So that would be a good thing to read. Been trying to read more. Like I said, I like to read history. I need to get a new history book. I have a list of some I wanted to read. I was really bummed because I had this one on the Inca, and then it turned out when I started reading it, I was like, oh, I should have checked the year this was published because it was like clearly very antiquated. I also have some cooking books I've been reading, like The Science of Spice, Flavor Matrix. I'm a very good cook and I'm a good baker. Anybody watch the latest tier list? The squad tier list? Why the heck is there a piece of wood there? And what'd you guys think about it? Yeah, you know, as a kid, I could just read for hours and hours and hours and hours, Gamma Spectre, and now as an adult, my focus is so much worse. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or because I'm spending too much time on my phone. So I did get rid of Instagram and Facebook. But then the apps, but then I just use Google to go to Facebook, so I'm an idiot. What am I trying to do in the game? Okay, so last time I played, I had made it really far in the game, but it was in beta, and then they made it like full, and I lost all my stuff except my money. So this time, I'm just trying to get the mermaids, because that part was blocked before because of a bug. So yeah. That's smart, Volley D. I need to do something. I need to block my Facebook access. It's hurting my, it's like legit hurting my brain, I think. I think I may have overrated Extrinsic in the last tier list. Aegis could have been S. Hello, turtle. Okay, well, can I have my gift? That's it, that's my gift. Give me something better next time. Okay. Okay, see, this is what happened last time, where I was, like, blocked, but there was a bug in the game. I assume that bug is gone. I think I undervalued Aegis just because they aren't in the main story. And, you know, sometimes when I'm, like, you know, editing or, like, going through and doing stuff, I'm like, maybe I should have changed that, but it's too late. Sorry, Connor Jordan. I was still thinking about that. Okay, so I was thinking I'd like to be like a Slayer, but either hero or a villain. What villain do I like? I love Ducat, but I wouldn't want to work for him because he obviously is in fact a monster. What other hero would I want to be? I'd want to be an X-Men. I think I'd want to be on the X-Men. Yeah, I'd want to be a part of the X-Men. Because, you know, I have all these, like, brain issues, so I like to think, they're not brain issues, I'm just a mutant. So I'd like to be on the X-Men. As a hero or a villain, because you know what? Magneto's, he's got some real trauma and some valid points. I got into NIKKE because I quit, FGO, and I was looking for something to play, and there were a lot of NIKKE ads. And these days, they're really good at advertising stuff that you're actually gonna want. They keep doing that to me with, like, clothes and books and other stuff, and it pisses me off because then sometimes I do buy it, and I'm like, I don't want to reinforce this stalking behavior. You know who else forgot Tove was in Alice's squad? Shift up. But hiss. Get this garbage back where it came from. I just like the concept of X-Men. Although I didn't love... Okay, I know Logan was a really good movie, but it was just too depressing for me and too gory. And the scene where they go and stay with that family and Professor X is like, yeah, we should stay here overnight. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And it was just like unnecessarily gory. So I didn't love that. What is JJK? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Yeah, Logan was just too depressing because then like the movie ended and I was just like, all right, well I'm gonna go cry now. Go cry myself to sleep. Thanks for that, Marvel. Oh, okay. Oh, I know, the Professor X storyline. Gosh, is that it? Does that happen in the comics? That's just too upsetting. It's too depressing. I was like, you know, it's okay to be a little sad. I do tend towards the sad content in general, but I don't want it to, like, leave me feeling depressed. Oh boy, I need to catch up. Oh, Adam, I see your comment about George R. R. Martin not finishing the series. That pisses me off. Stop working on the TV stuff and finish your series. I have this fantasy that he actually has finished the series and he's just waiting till he dies for it to be published as like a psych. Like, ha 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 ha, gotcha. Because that's what I would do. That would be funny. But I don't know about that. Catch up. Yeah, I know. The wedding episode. Okay. But yeah, okay, fine. And I literally, even more of a stereotype is the wedding episode makes me cry every time. But to be fair, it's a pretty funny episode. Still, right? And so, yeah, I know. You're right. You're right. I can't lie. But you know what? I am a woman. So, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not ashamed that much. But I think it's a funny episode. I like meeting Martok's wife. Yes, I'm very hopeful George R. R. Martin is just playing a joke on all of us. Because if he dies and doesn't finish it, can you, like, that's just unacceptable. That's just not okay. Besides, I feel like the TV series are like a waste of, like, I don't know, I'd want my legacy to be the books. Not these crap series. Although I haven't actually watched them, I just have heard they aren't that great. So I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plus, I really want him to finish the book series and, like, show his vision for how it should have ended, and I'm hoping it's a hell of a lot better. I know, there's a couple episodes, Joshua. I have very strong emotional connection to my franchises, so they will make me cry. I can barely talk about Harry Potter or Buffy the Vampire Slayer without crying. And so yeah, there's those couple of those DS9 episodes. I can't even talk about them without crying. I like cutting down the gold kelp, but wait, what just happened? Yes! Oh my god, finally! Yes! Agung. Oh, there he is. Hells yeah. I think I said this last time. My dream collab for NIKKE would be Spice and Wolf. I love Spice and Wolf. I haven't seen the reboot one. I did read the manga. And Konosuba would be fun too. Aqua. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Sleepysluwu, hopefully they don't shut down for a long time. NIKKE did good in the latest Sensor Tower rating. A land dweller, it is I. Wow, why does this guy talk like that? Okay, I've had enough. Thank you. Wait, what just happened? Did they kick me out, or...? Okay, maybe I should have skipped that. Shit. Am I allowed in here now? Okay, probably should have skipped that. Some of us don't... Damn it! What have I done? I should have skipped that. I didn't want a cutscene, okay? I don't like them. They're so slow. Like, put the text... I read really fast, so put the text all out at once, and I'll read it. Yeah, I saw that 20 years quote. Beep, 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 beep. Ew! 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 Ooh, pretty. What's the deal? Why can't I touch it? Hello? Hello? What the heck? What's happening? Let me touch it. Let me touch it. Let me touch it. Let me touch it. That's just rude. But I'm out of energy, so... Let's not pretend Hoyo wasn't going to be at the top, regardless of any weird stuff, Volley D. Uh-oh, shit. Want to exit diving? Yes, I do. Do you want to exit diving? Yes, I do. Oh, blah, blah. I saw merfolks. Well, why'd you ask if you saw? Oh, thanks to Ashley Spears for subscribing on YouTube. Godling. Wait, they're speaking a different language? Why could I understand them then? Oh, okay. What? Alright. No, you can't have my diving suit. No, it's mine. Good. Here's your own. Get out of here, Ling, and take your jacket off your shoulders. You look stupid. Let's see. I think the commander will end up with Rappy. And Marion will be the new Rapture Queen, as I have mentioned the videos. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Snow White will end up with a sandwich. How about a banh mi? Love a good banh mi. No pate though, I don't like the pate. There's this one place that does caramelized onions. My cat also doesn't like pate. She will not eat pate style wet food. She will only eat minced is her preferred. She'll eat some others, but she has trouble taking bites. Sleepy, you mean the next event or the post-hard mode cutscene? No! Damn it. Just missed it. Fish. No fish. Sorry. Sleepy, maybe something with novel. I honestly don't know. Yes, I agree with you, Volley D. Food is my one true love. Me and my dog are on the same page about that. I am sleepy, but no more than usual. It's pretty standard for me. It's not really late. I was talking in the beginning of the stream how I have like 3 or 4 different sleep disorders. So sleepy is kind of my normal state. Standard edition export. I can't think up a funny lore reason Elysian is weak. What do you think? Yogurt. Oh, yeah. Gamma Spectre, that happened with a dog I had in the past where she had to go on a bland diet for a while, and it was like boiled chicken and rice and cottage cheese. And after that, she was like, what is this garbage you're giving me? This dry garbage. Yes, RogSon. Expert is Freema IRL. Also, I used to have to boil the chicken for her. Boiled chicken is disgusting. I hated, she would like flip out when I cooked it for her, but it smelled so repulsive. And it's just like everything about boiling chicken is disgusting. Like, it's nasty. Don't recommend it. If it's for your dog, then yeah. But you're gonna wanna air out your home afterwards. My current dog, the one named after the character from Bunny Girl Senpai, she has gotten sick from boiled chicken. Good night, Alan Smith. She seems to have maybe an allergy? Not sure, but the time I gave it to her, maybe it's because she was a puppy. I don't know if I've tried giving it to her as an adult. Oh, sorry, RogSon. Didn't mean to offend your culture. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. My dad used to make really good chicken adobo when I was a kid, and he did really good barbecued chicken too. And chicken stir fry. He made really good chicken stir fry. I think I'll switch over to my rolls around 5:30. Like I don't, for anyone who wasn't here, I'm going to be doing rolling for Quincy in NIKKE. And I will be rolling for Lingsha in Honkai Star Rail. Ooh, switch over. Ooh, what's this weirdo got? Look at this junk. I'm gonna go with... Might as well buy this. Ah, son of a... I'm gonna go ahead and just buy this for no reason, because I have a lot of money. Ooh, I love doing these. There's mostly junk, but they're fun to do. I find them amusing. Zump, 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 ba-dum-ba. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. This is, what was this again? I forgot what this is. Bamboo shoot. I actually do not. Sky JLV says Quincy is really good. At least in the part of his stream I watched. Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum. What kind of cake should I get when I go to the grocery store? Anybody? Cream cheese frosting is my favorite. Unless it's peanut butter frosting. That's good. I have a peanut butter problem. Like, if I were to draw out my food pyramid, peanut butter would be like the base. Oh! Chantilly cake. What's that, PlayfulOtter? I'm not sure. I kind of know what that is, but I'm not sure I 100% do. Ah! Oh, there's this bakery near my sister in Southern California. Oh my gosh. It has fantastic desserts, including cake. So good. Yeah, my food pyramid's like peanut butter, soy milk, lentil noodles, anything crunchy and salty. I have a crunchy salty problem. So like Cheez-Its, Pringles. It's a problem. Before I switch over, anybody got ideas for additional membership benefits or anything else members would like to see? Vanilla cake layers. That sounds good. That sounds like the cake I had the other day. One of my clients got me a cake for my birthday. I was gonna cry. I show up and they had a cake for me. And it sounds like it was a chantilly cake, maybe. It was fantastic. Apparently it was just from Safeway. I was like, damn. Damn Safeway, I'm impressed. Well, I guess I'll go to bed and play one more day. Song generation isn't as exciting as you think it is, but maybe if there is some interest. Everything takes a lot longer than I think people realize, though. I am not a September baby, actually. This was in August. I'm a Leo. Same birthday as Michelle Yeoh, Lucille Ball. Editing will drive you crazy because you listen to the same thing over and over. Gentilly kick, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, if there is a lot of interest and curiosity, I will consider it. Although I do it at really random times, you know, because like work and everything, so it's usually late at night. Well, relatively late. Sunday, so the thing is closed. I love nature documentaries. You watched any deep sea ones, Lady? Those are pretty fat. It's pretty mind-blowing, some of the stuff down there. Ants are also surprisingly interesting, documentary-wise. Yeah, deep sea. I remember having to watch one for like, because I like missed a week of school or something in my high school biology class, so he said like watch a documentary and write about it. And I was like, I loved the one that I got. It was so interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why I honestly don't know when the switch happened. I remember when I was like 12 is the first time I distinctly remember being like terrified to go in a body of water. But before that I wasn't, so like I don't know what the heck happened to me. Like I said, I used to go out on a kayak and now I would never ever do that. Never, ever, ever. Like, I even have nightmares sometimes where I'm like, for some reason, I'm like lost in the middle of the ocean, like in the water, and I'm like floating on my back and I'm terrified because I'm like, oh God, what's beneath me? It's so scary. Barracuda incident? That sounds frightening. What are these made of? Are these the silver ones? Oh, yippee. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Alright, I'll finish this out. Yeah, the deep sea is amazing. Like there's like those little creatures that live in like the deep sea vents. And, like, have you seen like videos of like the barrel eye fish? They've caught that on video now. Those are crazy. It's just so incredible. And there's so much of the ocean that's unexplored. Yeah, those dreams really stress me out because I'm just like laying there back floating and I'm like, oh God. Okay, why is this being scary? I don't like it. Don't like it. Ew, a snail! Ew. Wait, seriously, is there more? For God's sake. Deep space or deep sea? Oh, God. That's hard. Well, I think I'd rather be in... Well... Getting to deep space would be really scary to me, like the whole like takeoff, because I'm pretty like motion sicky and I don't do roller coasters, so like the actual like journey there is I think what would really be rough for me. So like for me, but then I'd also be like, I think I'd be more scared of being in the deep sea, but the like traveling to the deep space would be very frightening. do me a fright. Me da miedo. Me da mucho miedo los océanos. Alright, got this. So I'm gonna quit my game. We'll go over a membership one more time before doing rolls. As soon as the stupid thing lets me move again. Why am I trapped? Ah! See? So weird. Come on. Wish it was raining in real life. Don't you rain in real life. Yeah, I mean, I can't even, like, fathom some of the things we could continue to find in the deep ocean. Like, it's so very alien. Thank you, Adam. I hope so. Ooh, wait. It's Sunday, though. I love rainy days and snowy days. I believe it, Lone Cyborg. They're in the ocean and they're in the mushrooms. The mushrooms are spying on us. God, what now? Ow, my knee is killing me. Because I'm too short for, like, every chair that exists, and so, like, I'm not in a good sitting position, and so then my knee hangs and it hurts my knees. I know, like, honestly, it's like they're legit cracking down there. Oh, thank you, Gamma Spectre. Because, like, you know, so many of the things that people used to think were mythological, like, are actually down there. Like, wasn't it, like, the giant octopus, right? So, like, I think there's a lot of stuff down there. Okay, good night. Yes, I do. Oh, that sucks, RogSon. I wouldn't want to... RogSon. Stuff. A lot of the time, my work is closed on snowy days because we're not well prepared for the snow here. And, like, it's wild. So then, but then I only like that happening a couple days in a row, because if we get, like, a whole week... There was one year where we had, like, 2 weeks, and it was the worst because we had nothing to do, and, you know, corporate was like, you gotta be doing stuff. And we're like, we don't have anything to do. Oh, we don't have video of the colossal squid? What's the big one that they did? Am I thinking of the giant crab? What am I thinking of? There was something that they had discovered that they thought was not real. All right. Here's my, Snow White costume for my hopefully future Disney Snow White, my hopeful future Disney trip. Maybe in a couple weeks, we'll see. Seems that Walt Disney, the ghost of Walt Disney himself, is trying to prevent me. And then here are the the membership benefit tiers. Tier 1 is the members only streams twice a month. Every other Sunday is the plan. Member badges and the channel emojis. Tier 2 is all that plus your name in the credits of videos. Tier 3, sorry, I'm trying to still read the chat at the same time. Tier 3 is all that plus early access to videos 1 to 3 days in advance. No promises, no set schedule. As mentioned, I do work full time and then paperwork and everything. So, no promises, but I will do my best. No, Adam, I am gonna definitely be Googling that, though. And here are the emojis. Oh, wow. Thank you, RogSon, for your gifted memberships. People are gifting memberships. That's awesome. Holy cow. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Wow. With all these new memberships, maybe we should do member stream tomorrow. I was planning on next Sunday, but if people want, I can... Any feedback on that before I switch over? Silent Hill 2, I don't know. That sounds scary. We'll see. I mean, I guess for the stream. Wow, RogSon 10. That was all you? Thank you so much. I'm totally open to it. It's if you'd rather tomorrow or the... No, I don't feel forced at all, RogSon. I'm cool with tomorrow or next Sunday. Either way is good with me. Whatever works better for people. Here's the channel emojis. Maybe I'll put out a poll about the tomorrow or next week. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, RogSon. I'll definitely be, I will schedule the stream in advance if I do decide on tomorrow or Sunday. Other way, I will let you guys know. Ah, yes, thank you, Gamma Spectre. That's my girl. Best baby ever. Thank you, RogSon. She responds to the name Baby, by the way. That's not her name, but she knows Baby means her. She's probably gonna come running in the room if I keep saying that. All right, I'm gonna... Oh, thank you. Is that... Sheely? Okay, the giant squid was found. Okay, so that was what I was thinking of. Thank you, Golden Gammon. But the other one, I'm thinking the... Wait, where did the other one go? Dog photos. I have some very good dog photos. Oh, and remember to follow on Twitch as well. And I'm gonna switch over to NIKKE for the rolls. Colossal squid, thank you. Ah, got it. Thank you. That's what I was getting confused about. That's terrifying. Sealy, okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Appreciate the correction. Oh god, I almost lit my headphones on fire. Alright, here we go. Gacha is suffering, but maybe not. We'll see. Do it. Okay. All right, again. I have not given up hope. Hope grows in a dump. Anyone get that Office reference? Oh!
Nicely done.
Yay!
Leave it to me.
Not what I was
OW.
hoping for, but...
Teacher, it's been ages.
Alright. And... I'm hungry. Hunger is making it sadder. Might need the cake even more after this. Alright, maybe I'll get 2 cakes. Maybe I'll get 3 cakes. We'll see. And then maybe I'll make pumpkin bread tomorrow. Pumpkin bread with cream cheese. Hi, baby. Alright. Not giving up. Not giving up. Giving up. Okay. On. What about that streamer luck? Okay. This. What I like to see.
My name
Oh.
is Privity.
See? So slow just because it wants to really increase the suffering. Are you kidding me? This is all on purpose. Yep. Up. Hurry up. God. Why you gotta be this way? She's so calm from her knee bone. You okay? Oh, you know what? She needs her dinner. That's why she's acting.
That is the victory! Nikke!
All right, we're back. Keep going. Do it. Oh. Never give up. Never surrender. For financial reasons. Okay. And do this. Send me all your luck. And yes! Oh!
Shall I plan another
Streamer
grand
luck is
escape
real.
today in the name of justice?
All right, we're gonna switch over to Honkai. Admiring her physics here. Her denial of physics, I should say. She's so flexible. She must do a back bridge every night. I do back bridges every night. Part of my stretching routine. It's very good for your upper and lower back. Okay. Here we go for Honkai. Rolling for Lingsha. Only going to the first 50-50. That bunny. Don't know me like that. Stretching more often honestly does help. I had to start a nightly routine because I was getting really bad lower back pain and shoulder pain, and now that I do it every night. Don't do me like that. She don't really like to. Alright, we are coming up on pity. Not this one, but soon. Casi. Don't go. Okay. Streamer luck continues. Yes! Alright! Double luck today! Alright. So, okay, I guess I just need one cake then. Won the 50-50. One slice of cake. Unless some of the other ones look really good. We'll see. Alright. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Good day. I got to the mermaids, and I got Quincy, and I got Linksha. And then I just know the grocery store is gonna have some really good cake. Look out for a possible stream tomorrow. I will schedule it. If it's going to happen, I will post. I won't make it a surprise, and that will be for all of the members. And thank you to new members. Thank you to RogSon for your Santa Claus generosity of gifting. And remember to sub on Switch as well. Oh, thank you, Adam. Song preview. I did forget. Sorry, I got cake on my mind. I think I said earlier it's Senti's song, Raise and Rebuild. As I said, I think this is in like top 50% of the songs for me, from my perspective. Thank you for whoever corrected my spelling of raise. I don't get corrected on my spelling often. I don't like to make spelling mistakes.
Good news, boss. I finished those design blueprints you asked for. It was surprisingly difficult to design a bed that can support 5,000 pounds. I mean, that's like the weight of 8 NIKKEs. But Mary said this was a priority order, an imperative for your health. So don't worry, I'll have it done in a jiffy.
Got the blueprints, got it the site. No time to waste, deadline's tight. Can finish any job if you give me a chance. I'm great at building, but not finance. We're breaking new ground, pardon the noise. Can't wait to test out all these new toys. And name it, I can make it for you and fast. Working with you, boss, is such a blast. Call us mighty tools, or was the raise and rebuild? Yes, it doesn't matter, we've got orders to fill. I'll be the queen of architecture one day. Just got to listen to my adorable sensei. I'm Granny's one and only right-hand gal. My smile and shorts up boost morale. With glitter, bolts, and you on my side. I could build a skyscraper in the blink of an eye. Gonna raise and rebuild with our mighty tools. Gonna raise and rebuild with our mighty tools.
All right, that's it for the preview. Hope you guys liked what you heard, and that's coming out on Monday. Thanks so much for joining today. I had a great time with you all, a great conversation, and I will see you for sure on Monday for the live stream of the song, and possibly members tomorrow for the members only stream.